Good morning. It is, he said good morning. We are in the major whining stage. Major. I made some cold brew yesterday, so I'm excited for that. Although in the morning, I have to have warm coffee. It's like a start of the day. You feel like you want to be cozy and just have your warm coffee. This girl is the joy of life. She's just happy all the time. Chilling, always happy, like smiling all the time. Just such a joy in life. So she woke up this morning and we were all out here eating breakfast and everything, and she will sleep in. So she's sleeping in, we're all having breakfast, and I finally go in there and I'm like, I gotta check like to see why she's not awake yet. And she's just in there kicking and looking at her feet and playing with her feet. This girl is just, she's so awesome. She's just such a joy, like a joy. We've pretty much been doing that this morning. I'm stuck. I'm on the vlog where it's like her birthday vlog, and I just for whatever reason cannot get myself together. I cannot like figure out how I want to edit it. I feel like we all need to respect each other for whatever we end up deciding to do. There's probably reasonings behind it. I feel like though, if they're gonna tell you, don't go out, wear your mask, like if they tell you these things will help other people, I feel like that needs to be done, but it's just not being done. I just feel like why is it a bad thing to help people? Like, why is it a bad thing to, you know, do your part to make sure other people are safe? So anyways, I don't know. We're not gonna get into that. Oh, I said the P word. He wants to go on the POL. Yeah. I know, baby, we will, okay? But not today, all right? But we will this weekend. You want it to be on you? I'm gonna have to get up though because Sissy's starting to get scrambly and I gotta get a couple things done before I pick her up.
Yeah, it's up and take up.
Yeah, you gonna pick her up? Alright. Hello. I'm headed to the OB right now because I have butter or UTI. So I have to get on antibiotics. Sucks because the antibiotics that you have to take when you're pregnant and breastfeeding, because I had to take them with my son too when I was breastfeeding, you have to take like 4 times a day. So you have to wake up in the middle of the night. And it sucks. I remember with my son having to wake up in the middle of the night to take antibiotics, and he always seemed to like wake up, you know, either with me or he'll wake up like an hour after I took him, to where like I'm only still like kind of in the drowsy state. It just sucks. I don't know, the last time I head to the OB for like a miscellaneous thing, well actually no, I guess it was miscellaneous, it was my scheduled appointment, but I have a little bit of like anxiety about going to OB sometimes, because now I'm like, am I gonna deliver a baby that day? I just got so caught off guard. Like, you go to the OB and they're like, yeah, you gotta go to the hospital. It's like, what? I just came for like an appointment. Now I have to go to the hospital, and then I go to the hospital, and then now they're telling me I have to deliver a child that day. Just, I don't know. You don't realize the trauma, if you will, after having a baby. At least me. Like, I told you guys when I was on the way here, I was like, yeah, the last time I went to an OB appointment, I was delivering my child, and it just was unexpected, and it was just bam, 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 and fast. They ended up doing a pelvic exam on me, which kind of pissed me off because I shouldn't have had to have one. I'm not a doctor, but so last time I've had a UTI, it never was an issue like where they had to check anything like that. It just went straight to, yeah, you got a UTI, here's some antibiotics. Things just went so south for not really both of them, but like just things were very different than like a scenario that I wasn't expecting. So doing a pelvic exam was more than what I thought was gonna happen today. So it was just like that immediate feeling I had, especially with my daughter. So with my daughter, it was so fast how everything happened. I sat in that triage for hours. All of a sudden, one nurse comes in saying I'm going to deliver my daughter and they're gonna do a C-section. Within minutes, I'm already in the OR room. And that's what's absolutely terrifying. So today there was a like doctor who was like learning or whatever, and he was with her, and so it just kind of reminded me like having multiple people in the room, people shuffling around, wanting to do a pelvic exam, wanting to do all these things, just kind of brought me back to that. So I said that, I was like, I'm so sorry, I just have a little bit of like trauma when it comes to that day. Like, you guys are like running around like, tell me I need this, and then tell me this, and tell me this, and tell me this, and it's like, I didn't even have time to breathe. It was just too fast. So I explained that, and like I said, this doctor, I appreciate, I'm glad, you know, I was able to see her, but what ends up happening is, like I said, she just literally makes me feel like something's wrong. I don't know. I feel like everybody needs to have their own doctor who makes them feel safe, and instead I have a doctor that just literally makes me feel worse. But I do know that this sucks and I don't want any part of it. That was just not something I expected. And then like the response that you get, like you want a response from someone who is a little bit more tender-hearted, and I feel this with women. I'm telling you, with women I just feel like there's no sensitivity, because with the guy who was in the room, he's the one who made me feel safe and he made me feel like so much better. So that's just why I like men doctors. It has been this way for every doctor I've ever seen. Women always make you feel like you need to suck it up, whereas men do what they can to make sure you're comfortable, and that's all I need. I can go through the pain, but just make me feel comfortable and safe and protected, and that's all I need. But her response to me was like, oh, well, you came to OB, you're gonna get a pelvic exam. I was like, I've come to the OB hundreds of times and not gotten a pelvic exam, so no, I didn't expect this. Just little comments like that just really grinds my gears. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, I've been having like an extra pep in my step and feeling so good, and then you know, this I'll take though. I'll take this pain over the boob pain any day. I was just telling that to my mom. After my son, I had the worst pain of life, and then this time I'm in pain, but it's not the same, and it's only when I pee, so I can handle that. Anyway, I'm gonna get some editing done, writing done. Hopefully the kids sleep. My daughter hasn't been napping quite as good as she used to, but the alternative, the good thing about it is that she's still sleeping okay at nighttime. Not every night, but the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 nights, she hasn't woke up once. I try not to follow that though. I try not to think, okay, well, it's been 4 or 5 nights, hasn't been waking up, it's gonna stay that way, because it never does. But I'm enjoying them, and I'm thankful for these nights I'm getting good rest, and I hope that they continue. But especially now that I'm taking these antibiotic, I have to take one overnight, and so I'm gonna have to like wake up, and I'm just hoping I don't wake her up, because every time I get up to go pee, I wake her up. It's okay, we're gonna get through this.
Yeah.
Hey you guys, I don't feel that great. The antibiotics are making me feel really crummy. And I've never really had this side effect from antibiotics. I've never had it where I didn't feel well. And this one really is not making me feel very good. I'm pretty much nauseous most of the day. I literally feel like I'm pregnant again. The nausea is just pretty much all day nausea. It's not just like the nausea, I'm exhausted. Like, I truly feel like I'm pregnant, and it's so weird. Obviously I'm not, I just got off my period. I only have 5 more days, only have 5 more days left to go, so I'm just gonna have to suck it up and get through it. So I don't know if I showed you guys. I don't know if I did. I got my Bip and Bop necklace back. So I first got my Bip and Bop last year's Mother's Day. It had my son's birthday on it and my husband and my wedding anniversary on it. It's stapled to me, but Bip and Bop actually said that they would add baby girl's information to the necklace as well. So now I have 3, is it picking up? Yeah, now I have 3 charms on it. I'm so in love. You guys, I literally feel like I could throw up any second. Hubs is grabbing us some Chick-fil-A. What do you have to say for yourself? So I've been saying it this whole time. You've been saying it the whole time. She is so much fun. I just actually thought of something too. We're supposed to have a tropical storm this weekend. I like tropical storms, so I'm not totally freaking out over it. It always happens on the weekend. It almost always, if we're gonna get hit by a hurricane, always on the weekend.